YouTube, it's your boy, Soy. It has been a while that I have posted a video. I ain't gonna lie, I've been caught up with like a few things, and I am currently free for the time being. So in that time, I will be posting some videos. Today we do something a little different, right? Today we're going to do some reactions. We're going to be doing some reactions like probably like a good while. Hopefully I'm having a good day. Hopefully I'm having a good day. Hopefully you guys will be happy any type of way. And let me just get started into it. Nail, right? This is Three Urban Legends. Hold on, this one. Three Urban Legend Horror Stories animated by IMR Scary Tales. Get started.
I came to Japan to work as a nurse in a post-surgical unit.
Hold up. I don't have any captions.
Patients come from hundreds of miles away to get their operations here. The surgeons are known to be the best. But what we don't tell the patients, what we're not supposed to tell them, is that this one is haunted. There have been more than a few events that have raised the hair on the back of my neck, and some have sent me into hysterical screaming fits. There was that time a few months ago when a patient told me she saw a woman wearing a red kimono stand beside her bed and watch her all night. The patient didn't see her face, as her black hair covered it.
Really? Where did you see her? There. She was standing right there.
The patient pointed at the curtains with a fearful face.
Wait.
I pulled back the curtains and showed her myself. All of the other beds were empty, and there was no visitors or staff in the room with her. As if that wasn't disturbing enough, a few weeks later, a different patient said the same thing, when she had been left alone in the same room.
Did you see her face? Oh, no, but I saw something else.
The patient was trembling like a timid rabbit.
What did you see? Her head was touching the ceiling. Her neck stretched up so high.
What do you have?
Almost like a snake.
Wait.
Now that made my skin crawl a bit. I looked at the watch. It was 2:30 in the morning, and I was already tired from pulling a night shift back to back in a row. I gave the patient some medicines to help her sleep, picked up a magazine, and sat on a chair. After 15 minutes, I could barely keep my eyes open. I knew it was against hospital rules, but I still laid down on the corner side bed. It was honestly a quick and much-needed nap. I don't recall the time when I heard running footsteps on the wooden floor. I got up thinking someone has come, but found no one. The ward was empty like before. The one patient was now snoring.
Hello? Is anyone here?
My senses sharpened.
Oh, nah. 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 That couldn't. No, I was gone. I was gone. I mean, I'll be still shocked up like I'll be like, dog, I dreaming? I'm gonna be up like looking around like, dog, I hearing things?
I heard a woman's chuckling voice. The door was closed like I had left it a few moments back. This proves that the chuckle took place inside this room.
Mrs. Tanaka? Are you sleepwalking again?
I couldn't turn on the lights as it'll wake up the ailing patient.
What? Dog, I was turning on that light. Yes, it will wake them up. They're gonna be like, dog, where you hurry up, dog? And then as soon as you take out the light, they're gonna go right back to it. It's shining like a big beam, like light in the eyes, be like, hey, wake up. Dog, you put on the light, you see what's going on. So wake up. You check the room, you ain't see nothing. You take off the light and then you bust out. Simple as that. Like, dog, you're afraid of how you're gonna wake up somebody, dog. I was putting on that light.
The night lamp wasn't enough, so I switched on the flashlight on my phone. I saw a woman dressed in a red kimono standing right beside the door. She was far from me, so I couldn't see her face.
Oh my dog, nah!
Was that she was staring at me with an ear-to-ear smile.
Nah.
Oh, God.
A sudden call from my mom almost gave me a heart attack.
Hi, Mom.
Why are you looking away from me? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Why did you look up? Why you look away? You understand? Like you look down, look at your phone for a quick second, and then you answer it. Well, but like, dog, to look away to the side, like, dog, I'm watching the other thing, and look how calm she voice is. Look how calm she is. Look how calm she is. Look.
God.
A sudden call from my mom almost gave me a heart attack.
Hi, Mom.
Look how calm she is. Like you ain't seen like this big scary looking woman have the height same as the door. And you be like, oh hi mom. Like dog, I'm not doing that.
Why are you still awake? Coco, are you all right? I'm perfectly fine, but why are you asking me this in the middle of the night? I had a very bad dream. Where are you? I'm at the hospital, Mom. Where else would I be? It's my night shift.
She's still looking at me.
Again. Did you say night shift? Yeah, why? I just saw you dozing off at your night shift and you were being watched by this strange woman. She wore this red kimono and was...
Before my mom could finish her sentence, the call got disconnected. The phone dropped off from my shivering hands.
Nah.
With a slow, erratic heartbeat, I turned around where I saw the creepy woman a few seconds back. But she was gone.
You turn your whole back to what do you have? Wait, hold on. So you telling me, right? You see the monster clearly, literally dead center of your eyes. Imagine that.
Hello? What do you want?
My eyes searched the entire room, but the woman was nowhere to be seen.
Just go.
Suddenly, my phone lit up once again. It was again my mom calling. I crouched down to pick up my phone, and accidentally my eyes went towards the patient's bed. I could see a pair of red feet peeking under a red kimono. I jumped and looked above the bed.
Dog, take up your phone. Dog, I taken my phone and I pelted it through that door. The speed my hand when I touch that doorknob will be so precise that you cannot hear the mechanics of that door going through. It will be literally breaking the sound barrier. It was moving the speed of light. You are not catching me in that position at all. No, I was turning on the light.
There was no one.
What? Is this a nightmare?
By now, I have started to lose my mind. I just saw a woman's feet under the bed, but when I looked up, there was no one standing beside the patient's bed.
Turn on the light.
I crouched down once again.
Phone gone.
And now, again, I saw those bare feet. The nails on the big revealing the red, puffy flesh underneath. I froze in that position. I was scared to look up when suddenly the feet started rotating to the back. A loud, horrifying sound of bones breaking took place with each movement of them.
The uncles.
My voice died down in my throat. I knew what the patients kept saying about this ward is true, and I might not probably make it out of this room alive tonight. Just when I was on the verge of crying, the woman's neck dropped.
Oh my gosh!
Her head started to roll down on the floor. Like a snake, her long neck stretched to inhuman lengths and started coming at me.
Scream and do what, dog?
I got up and started running towards the opposite side. I aimed for the door, but before I could get out, I tripped and fell.
Oh my gosh.
I laid on my back, knowing the laughter has come from a close distance.
I was dog, take up that chair and fling she with it, dog. Taking that same chair. That had even come here, dog. I using that chair and I slamming that them wheels on she head, dog. Facts. I don't care, dog. Once my life in danger, dog, I go be scared to the point of hey, I gotta have a fight. Right? Cause there's no point. Right? Yeah, I go like be scared and thing, but like we want to do like have my hands tied down. No. I do reason why I want to fight for my life. What the hell?
I didn't want to turn around, but I knew I have to. My head slowly arched back to catch a glimpse, and the woman's head was touching the ceiling. Her mouth was open, and blood was dripping from it. Her swirled, twisted neck moved side to side like a bobbing spring. I don't remember when I fainted. I naturally left that job at the hospital after my parents picked me up from the hospital. I was down with a fever. My grandma says Japanese people believe in this urban legend, which goes by the name Rokurokubi. They are said to be vengeful spirits roaming around at night. They love drinking their victims' blood, which made sense for her bleeding mouth. I don't know why she let me go or any other patient who stayed in that ward. There's still no news of her hurting anyone, but I guess she gets bored alone, hence decides to play with people for her entertainment. Whatever the reason may be, I'm never going near that hospital ever again.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We gotta clap it up. We gotta clap it up. We gotta clap it up. I'll give that story a good 8 out of 10. It give me a jump. It give me a jump. I'll give it that. Right? But like it has so much things that, I could have able to avoid from that situation. And so much things that he was to do to avoid that situation. Anyways, good story. Next story.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. A week ago, I had to move to Pittsburgh alone with my dad. My father had landed a job in the city, and
Looking
so
so
I had no choice but to come with him. I love him a lot since he has taken care of me after my mom died in a car crash when I
tough.
was young, but moving to a new city during midterm is such a pain. It's not easy for me to make friends in a new city, especially if you're a nerd. My grades got me admission into one of the top school of the city. It was a nice campus, but the kids there were anything but nice. On my first day itself, I got the worst scare of my life. I had just finished class and went to the restroom, and when I went in, the door got locked from outside. I panicked and was trying to open it when the power went off, and a loud, ghostly voice roaring from the other end. I tried to run when I hit my head against something and collapsed.
Doggy head, doggy head, how shit doggy just crack that wall up. No.
The next thing I know was that I was in the locker room, surrounded by people, and the principal of the school. I got up and they asked me what had happened, why I screamed and collapsed in the restroom. I told them what had happened. No one believed me.
Of course.
They thought I had some kind of daydream and asked me to relax and went away. Moments after they left, two girls, Karen and Amelia, came up to me and told me something that shocked me. They told me about Charlie, a psychotic, faceless man who roams the town and abducts girls and kills them. I was terrified to hear this, and that night at dinner, I told my dad what had happened. Dad dismissed it, saying there's nothing like a faceless man. It's just some stupid urban legend and a bunch of lies. I could
Have surgery for that. Remove my eyes. You know what, doc? You know what? Surgical man. Just take my eyes off, nose. Forget the mouth. You can just throw that thing on, super glue, some kind of thing. Instantly faceless man.
didn't sleep well that night. The creature's face kept coming into my mind. I came out to the balcony for some fresh air.
Why? Why? I wasn't doing that. I was staying my little behind inside my bed. To go to the balcony when I can't even sleep, dog. Nah, couldn't be me.
That is when I saw something horrifying. On the street in front of the house, I saw a man in a hooded jacket walking slowly in front of my house. And just before he passed our house, he stopped and looked up at me.
Nah, I go and headed right back in, dog. I headed right back inside. I lock in the door. I waking my father up, dog. Telling me, hey, how's somebody outside, dog?
Jumped in horror. It was the same faceless man Amelia and Karen had told me.
Like a rabbit.
I screamed in fear and ran inside.
Unlock the
My
door.
dad came to me room and
Bet.
asked me what had happened.
You didn't tell your
When I
father?
told him, he immediately went to the balcony to check, but there was no one there. He took me to him room and made me sleep next to him. I was shivering in fear. He consoled me and made me sleep. The next day, when I went to school, I saw Amelia and quickly rushed to her to tell her what had happened, but she was lost in thought. When I shook her back to reality, she looked at me and broke down.
Hey, Amelia, what happened?
She was breathing hard and told me.
Karen is missing. She went out last night and never came back.
I was shocked to hear this and was about to ask something when the cops arrived at our school and wanted to meet us and question us regarding Karen. We told them all that we knew. We told the cops about the faceless creature and they just laughed it off, saying it was just
Wow.
an urban legend. After they left, I told her that I saw the faceless creature again in the night. Amelia had decided to go look for the creature. I told her that it was a bad idea, but
Facts.
she would not listen and left. I was worried for Amelia, and in spite of being scared, decided to help her. We took our cycles, did not tell anybody where we were going, and
Horrible
rode
idea.
to the edge of town. There was an abandoned tunnel. Amelia told me that the creature lived in this place.
Alright, before we go further, right? I don't mind going with a friend, right? But like, dog, I know for a fact anything can happen, right? I bring in a flashlight, most likely a small weapon like a pocket knife or some kind of blunt object like a piece of stick, a hard piece of iron, a good piece of 2x4, some kind of thing, dog. I carrying that. Me going through that. We are girls, right? And we do not have the physical strength to combat a grown man. Weapons are the only possible choice in this matter, or fleeing. So you can either stay on your bike while roaming around, or if you're jumping off, then be prepared for whatever is going to happen.
Our cycle outside and went into the tunnel. I was scared, but Amelia was determined to find her friend. As we went in, the place got darker and darker. Just when we were about to switch on our mobile lights, we heard a scream.
Let me go! No!
We froze for a second. Amelia's eyes lit up. She
Nah.
told me that it was Karen's voice. We ran inside, but
Good
the
move.
tunnel split into two paths. We did not know where the sound came from, and we did not want to split and search either. We decided to take the path on the right and started walking inside. A little ahead, we saw a door, but it was locked.
Good.
Amelia asked me to look for something to break the door open.
You know
I
what
was
to look for
looking
something?
for something in the dark when the door suddenly opened. I turned to look. There he was, Charlie. He had the ugliest face,
Head
completely wrinkled and scary. I screamed in fear.
Head
He
back.
froze.
Head
He
back.
looked very angry and charged towards Amelia.
Hey!
Amelia was trying to fight back, but she was losing. I had to do something. I looked around and found an iron rod.
Bet.
I
Crack him in
took
the
it
head.
and hit his head hard. He collapsed and fainted.
On the floor,
We
sleep.
quickly went in to rescue Karen and called the cops and ran out.
Dog, you didn't stop, dog. I would keep on, dog. I would mash up his leg. Alright, I ain't gonna kill the man. But like, dog, for any time that a man, he get up miraculously, firstly, I cock him in the head. He done. I hitting your knees, your ankle, and you is not moving. Right? You is not moving. But I don't see that, you don't get a friend kind of thing. So I commend you. But for precaution, I was doing that.
The cops came after some time, went into the tunnel, and came back saying that there was no one inside. We were shocked to hear this. We had proved that the legend was true, but feared that Charlie was still out there and would be looking to take revenge on us. The cops asked us not to leave home for a few days, and that they'd put out a notice for Charlie, the faceless man. That night, when I was asleep, I heard the window of my room crack open.
Nah.
I looked and was shocked. It was
Oh
Charlie.
my
He
God!
was rushing towards me, saying, "I will kill you!" I jumped and screamed in fear and tried.
Alright. In this situation, dog, I was first instinct, run away. But then you have your sheet there. I go peel the sheet over his eyes. Well, then again, he blind. So when he was walking down, when he was by the balcony, he walking down and he looked dead at you, dog. And now he come to the window and say, "Hey, I go and kill you." How the hell you know where my window is? How you know that was me and not my father? That's an urban legend, dog. I was throwing my whole sheet on your face, dog, and pelting some kind of pillow, and I open the door, I closing it, dog. I gonna be screaming, holding on the door, kind of thing, dog. Yeah.
To rush out, but he grabbed my hand and pulled me. I fell on the bed and yelled out to my dad for help. Just when the door opened and Dad came in with a shovel and
Fuck him!
came in and arrested Charlie. The town was finally free of that faceless psychopath.
W. Absolute W. I'll give it up. That story was amazing. I like it. I liked it a lot. I'll give it 10. I'll give it that 10. Anyways, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, old man and old woman, frogs and cats and dogs and anyways, thanks for joining me today on this fine reaction and scary Tuesday horror stories. Right, hope to see you again, and I'll see you later. Peace.